right. Hey. All right. So Virgos, welcome back. Virgos, I'm going to do a quick bonus message for you. Mostly just because I've really enjoyed this backdrop, and this will be my last day with it up, and then we'll probably swap things out. So I don't know. Virgos, I just like the colors so much. I want to do one more here. So this kind of feels spontaneous. It kind of feels like it's going to be possibly a wild ride. It's we'll just see. We'll see. It's all just because I feel like it. So that may factor in that overall vibe. We got a Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is holding back. It's also holding on. But this cat is like in a playful pose, a really playful pose. Almost like, or even doing a little stretch. But to me, it looks like playful because that's what my dog Aries does when he's ready to play. Page of Swords. And a King of Swords in the reverse. Interesting, because we actually have somebody who is holding back from leaping forward and watching from a distance a lot. And it may be a King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, who is observing. It's interesting, though. I really want to talk about this Page of Swords, because you notice that this little kitten is there howling. It's like, I don't know if they watch from a distance and then they say all this stuff that, is inside of them, but they won't say it to the Virgo, but they feel all this, they say all this. What does that mean? What is it that the kitten is sitting there howling about? The Chariot. Well, either they're sitting here howling about, like, I don't want to feel this way anymore about the Virgo. I want to let him go. Or they're saying, I want to come towards you. So what is it that they want from the Virgo? Because they're not saying anything. Hold on. Before I go there, let's ask, why are they holding back? Why is the King of Swords holding back? Page of Pentacles. They don't actually want to hold back. They want to start something new. They want to say something, but they don't, maybe they don't know what the first words should be. The Page of Pentacles, that's a little tiny message. It's a little tiny offer. It's maybe they just want to say, will you talk to me? But they don't know, can I say that? Can I ask that question? Maybe instead they just want to send like an emoji, or they just want to send hi, but they know that's not enough, because they're going to have to convey an actual message. Anything less than that, and they know that it's not going to work. So I feel like instead they somehow are like observing the Virgo. And this could just be like playing out in their head, right? They could be like, they close their eyes, they go, oh my God, I think about the Virgo. And then I think about, like, I just want to come towards you. Why can't you feel that I just want to come towards you? Why can't I find the right words to say? But they want to say something, but they just finding the opening, those first words, they are struggling. Come on, King of Swords, let's help them out. Come on, King of Swords, let's get you some kind of message here. Nine of Swords. Okay, so lead with the truth. If you're freaking out, maybe that's the best way to say it. I'm terrified to write you. Maybe that's what they need to open with, because there's the truth. Sometimes to boil it down to what's the reality, like, it can leave people really blank and confused if they were to send something like an emoji. They might get blown off. The Virgo's not going to answer that, and they already know that. But they're like, I don't know what to say. And the universe says, say the thing that's real. You're super stressed out. Super stressed out about the Virgo. This person, you notice how we see the cat's little tummy there too. We see the birds inside. And it's almost like this person is going to, the thing that maybe they should try saying is, I have so much that I want to say and I don't know how to say it. Okay, that's a hook, man. Because who isn't wanting to know now? If somebody sends a message and says, I have so many things that I want to say and I don't know how to say them, everybody's going to respond to that and just out of sheer curiosity, we want to know what's the general genre of things you want to say. Are you mad at me? Are you missing me? Do you love me? What is it? That gets a response, right? It's like, well, just start talking to me, or I want to hear what you have to say, or, well, can you give me an idea of what you're thinking? They'll get a response if they just open up with something real. And here they are stressed. Okay, let me ask this then. What do they want from the Virgo? What does this King of Swords want from the Virgo? The Star, the Seven of Swords. I don't understand this part yet. Hold on. This I understand. Unfortunately, this person is in big old fat conflict with themselves from what I can see. First card out is, it trumps this because it's a major arcana. What they want is not to just heal something. They want to be, I feel like they want to be embraced by Virgo again. They want to be held. They want to be loved. They want to feel like their wish fulfillment is something they can have again. Maybe their greatest wish fulfillment is like that they maybe every night when they go to bed, all they can think of is, I wish it was Virgo's in my arms, or I wish Virgo had their arms around me. I wish Virgo, was comforting me right now. The Star card is a wish fulfillment. It's also tremendous healing. And you notice how beautiful and carefully, held this image is. I love that. Don't love this. Okay, because Seven of Swords is, I asked, what do they really want from Virgo? And it's like, I want everything. And then I want to lie through my teeth. I want to run away. No, it's more like, because they want to capture. I think this person has some mixed up emotions. It's almost like, this bird is being caught by this cat. It's almost like they want Virgo to be theirs, but they don't know if they want to say that. And then we have, I always call this the maker of the deck, because this is Grimalkin's Curious Cats. I always call that like the the universe. Yeah, they're this person has a lot of hurt, a lot of frustration, a lot of hunger, a lot of desire. No wonder they don't know how to open this up, because they're mad, they're hurt, they're longing. I think that the longing kind of outshines everything, and that the Virgo is their wish fulfillment, and that they want desperately to like be held. And then they have all these mixed up emotions of like, they're not in touch with their higher self. They're not listening to the divine, because then it's like they half want to, I don't know, like capture the Virgo, but through whatever means necessary. And it's this kind of mixed up energy of like, I'm hurt, I'm wounded. King of Cups. They want to be able to express love. I feel like, is this person somebody who has never really felt love this deep before? And no wonder it's got them like, half of them wants to run terrified, the other half of them wants to like, like lie about how much they feel. The other half of them wants to embrace it and like never let Virgo go. The other part of them wants Virgo to reassure them and tell them how much they love them. This is all over the place with the amount that they want, but I think it's because they have a ton of love. They want to offer their cup. And I don't know if this person has ever felt this way. I don't know if they've ever felt this much. This could be like, blowing out their circuits. This is just overload of emotion. Okay, again, let's help this character. Three of Cups. To be together is supposed to be joyful. And yes, it can be overwhelming, but overwhelming amounts of joy. What this person really is longing for is security of a reunion, like knowledge that I want to be with you and you want to be with me. And we both are saying that we're going to have a reunion. This is the reassurance that they're really hungry for. This is the thing that they need to get to. That there is a happy sitting down together and that they're both happy to see each other. Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles. It's all about working together. That would be their true wish fulfillment. That's the part. They don't have to be so jittery and so frustrated about how much they feel. If they could just settle their emotions and say, I love you. I feel more for you than I've ever felt. And what I desperately need to know is, please, do you feel the same about me? Reassure me that that's really what they want to know. Do you feel that way about me? Do you want to work things out with me? Do you want to spend the rest of your life working things out with me? It may not always be an easy road, but it would be my wish fulfillment that even when we just got a dumpster fire going on, it's still you and me. This person wants the security to believe that the Virgo wants to be with them. the same way they want to be with Virgo. That's where all this chaos is coming from. So they, again, I'm trying to sift through what's at the foundation that is making this person like all kinds of stressy. So here's what I don't get. We see them holding back when all they want to do is leap forward. We see them silently watching, but like howling out what they want, feeling like I can't get to it, feeling like Virgo, they keep seeing Virgo as this bird that somehow is flying out of their grasp, and they're just this little kitten on the ground. And so they want this so much, but they can't seem to like yell it into being. And they see the Virgo somehow out of distance, and they feel maybe there is distance between these two. Maybe they look at Virgo's social media and they go, I want to be there, but I don't even know how to get to Virgo. All I want to do, I would travel in a heartbeat to get to them, but I don't know how, and I don't know what to say to start this out. And the universe says, start with the truth. Tell the Virgo that you don't know how to even begin to say all the things that you want to say. Tell them that you're nervous. Tell them that you're under a ton of stress. Tell them the truth. That's how you open the dialogue. Then with all the emotions that are felt, boil it down and find the truth of that as well. You love this Virgo that much. And what you really want is to have a Virgo who wants to be with you too. Okay, so let's I said it's going to be quick, and then here I go down crazy tangents, right? Oh my goodness. Well, not crazy tangents. I sometimes am like, gosh, I wish I could talk faster or think faster, but it is what it is. It takes a story the amount of time that it takes to come out. Let's look at Virgo. Does Virgo even know that this person is out there right now? The Eight of Cups. No, they think that they're utterly alone. Not only that, the Virgo is putting on a really good front right now, that everything is fine. They got this. They are feeling like, you notice it's a kid in a lion's costume. They may come across as somebody who has got everything that they, like they show to the world. I am powerful. I am walking down this path alone. And inside they're like, oh my God, I'm alone. This is a lot, but they are, in their mind, they are completely alone. It's interesting because their inner child is definitely like still just that. Like there is this Virgo could use somebody beside them, but that is not how they show up to everybody else. They show up like a lion. They show up like they got it. They show up like they are totally in charge. They do not know that person is anywhere around them. With that Seven of Swords here, look at this. Even if they sense it and this messenger keeps coming in and there's something that sparks in their brain and they go, but why do I feel this person thinking of me? Then they say, no, it's me. It's playing tricks on myself. This is a lie. And all of a sudden it's like, no, it's my wish that something would transform. That's all this is. It's just my wish that they would be thinking of me or that they would be showing back up. That's all it is. It's just my wish. So they squash even the messenger that keeps coming in to say, this person is thinking of me right now, and they keep saying, no, it's a lie. I'm telling myself a lie, and I'm not going to do that. So they keep squashing whatever that message is. Let's help our Virgo right now. What do we have for them? Three of Cups. So in life, we can take a lot of different paths, right? But here's the thing. Doesn't matter. Every river, no matter how many times it separates, no matter how many tributaries pop back in, every single river is still going the same place, to the ocean. Doesn't really matter what route Virgo takes. If Virgo is still thinking about this person, that person is apparently still thinking about Virgo. It doesn't really matter. And if there is still a desire here to I feel like this Virgo's tried very hard to move on, but there's still something where they come back to that person again and again. So the universe is just like, okay, so if your mind keeps going to them, what does that mean? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. All it is like Virgo keeps saying, all I keep coming back to is the fact that they're not there. They haven't shown up. There is no tangible action. And that is why I will not lie to myself and pretend that they're thinking of me. And so therefore they must have feelings for me. Where's the evidence of that? I see zero evidence. I can see why this Virgo is saying, no, they are not making a move toward me. Therefore, I will not tell myself a lie and say that, but I feel their energy. Doesn't matter. They haven't taken action. Therefore, they're not in my world. And therefore, I am alone. Hermit. And I have only me to count on, and I can trust me to not lie to me. Until somebody takes action in my world, I only have me beside me. I get it. I've honestly, I think that this Virgo is taking like that radical honesty upon themselves to make sure that they do not hope for something that isn't present. Okay. What's the universe got to say about that? Five of discs, ace of discs. Okay, but Virgo, darling, it's been a long time that Virgo's been reminding themselves of this. And somewhere imprinted on their heart, it's almost, I always look at this five of discs. This is it's a card of loneliness. It is. And it's been a long time because look at how long their beard has grown. And remember, I don't read for genders. This could be either gender and could be same-sex couples, anything. But you notice how when he pulls back all of the long hair and beard, we see that over the heart, we've got this like portal that looks into this very green, beautiful place. This always looks like home to me. And it almost seems like the universe is saying, okay, yes. So Virgo, you're not wrong. If someone's not showing up, then they're not there. They're not in your world right now. So you are just you. But are you also possibly, by reminding yourself this all the time, are you keeping it like a lonely space when maybe there's something on your heart still? Maybe is it time for a new beginning? Maybe just a time for a new beginning in the sense that instead of reminding ourselves over and over and over again, they're not here, I'm alone, they're not here. Because this is a repeat message, right? We have the Hermit, we have the Eight of Cups, we have the Three of Discs in the reverse. And I'm not going to lie to myself, I'm alone, I don't have anybody, they're not showing up, I'm alone. Well, what if we changed that dialogue a little bit? What if we looked at things with a slightly different perspective? Okay, well, universe, help me up. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know how to read this. Knight of Discs, which is the Knight of Pentacles. What if Virgo changed their mindset a little bit and said, okay, why don't I not keep reminding myself of that mantra? They're not here, I'm alone. And why don't they instead just say it's a new day, it's a new year? Maybe gradually I have been progressing. Maybe gradually everyone has been progressing. Who knows? Who knows? Life marches on no matter what. So to remind ourselves, they're not here, I'm alone, that's like staying stagnant in the thought process. This says, what if we start moving forward in our thoughts? What if we start asking what has changed, what has grown? The Hierophant. What if we start to check in with our higher self? What if our Virgo starts to get just more and more like they move on from those thoughts that they thought were keeping them from believing in a lie, and instead they just simply let their mind move forward and say what has grown. As soon as we start asking what has grown, what has progressed, we are getting closer to connecting with our higher self, because our higher self is all about elevation. It's about growth. Four of Swords. Look at how far we've come. Look at how much we've healed. Look at where you are today, Virgo. All of this is asking the Virgo to kind of like relax their energy a little bit. Six of Swords. Trust that you've always been protected. Trust that you have moved on from a lot of grief. You don't have to keep remembering anything hurtful or painful. You've been protected even in that time of grief. There's always been some kind of like gentle movement forward, because you have moved forward. You're not really alone. There have been like your intuition has guided you. Your angels have guided you. Okay, so if our Virgo goes into that head space and heart space, what happens next? The Chariot, the Five of Swords. We move beyond any blockage, and we start to recognize maybe we do have a bit of a wolf pack around us. We move beyond the blockage. The blockage has been something that I want to say again, the guides have been trying to help Virgo with. Look at how they're surrounded by the owls. The ancestors really would like Virgo to move forward out of that mantra and really say, no, wait a second. Maybe I am a bit of a wolf. Maybe I've kept myself kind of proud and a little bit alone, but maybe there's other wolves out there for me to connect with. Maybe I do move on from that idea that I'm alone and I'm going to stay that way, because it's almost become like a hostile, like, like a porcupine suit that Virgo has been wearing, like emotionally speaking. And the universe is like, if we let go of that, we'll move forward, and we just might discover that we have a whole wolf pack of warmth around us. We're not alone at all. And the star. I gotta say, simply changing, I think we just had a storyline where this is almost the same message, I think, Virgo. I don't know that it was a Virgo storyline, though. It might have been a message that I put out yesterday. I'll link it in the end of this video. Well, when it's done processing, I will. But there was a message where it was like I think I called it like chain reaction, because it was like like a queen shifts her energy, and then that creates all these other changes. I can't help but see both the Virgo and that King of Swords both now have the star. I'm wondering if simply no longer, let's talk about manifestation for a second. If a character is constantly thinking of like something where it's like, no, I got to remind myself I'm angry about that. If somebody sits there all day long, say they work in a business where they're like a greeter, but they are holding on to this idea in their head that I'm mad at this person, I need to remember that I'm mad at them. Every person who walks through that door of the business where they're at work, what they're going to see on that person is like this mask of like, my jaw is set because I've been reminding myself I'm mad at that person. And it's really hard to come across as like warm, welcoming, and like, hi, welcome, even to a perfect stranger, because people are going to get that vibe off of somebody, right? They're going to see, okay, they actually are saying hello to me, but they seem hostile toward me, even though I don't even know this person. All I did was walk in this door, but the greeter looks ticked off. It's almost like Virgo, by virtue of continuously saying to themselves, I won't lie to myself and pretend that they care about me. I'm alone. They're not here. That's how that is. And by continuously thinking that thought, it's as if their energy has produced like that blockage. Is going to make people not feel welcome, going to make like people leave the store, going to make people go, wow, that's like the meanest greeter I've ever met. Even though they didn't say anything mean to me, there was just like an energy of hostility roiling off of them. And I'm not saying that this Virgo is hostile, right? It's just, I'm trying to get across what the energetic equivalent would be, because I'm really going to now translate that to saying manifesting. How do we manifest? If Virgo, if any part of them actually wanted this, wanted to believe that they were desiring to contact Virgo, desiring to love Virgo, desiring to heal things with Virgo, wanting so much to be around Virgo, and all Virgo kept saying is, I want to believe that, and I absolutely will not. That's the same as like shutting down the ability to even like open up the energy flow. They're going to keep putting off those vibes of, don't you dare talk to me, I don't want to hear from you, don't you dare. And I kind of think it's been blocking the manifesting. So that's why all this is just gently encouraging the Virgo to just kind of say, okay, what if I don't keep on with that mantra? And what if instead I say, what has changed? Where have I grown? How much have I healed? Maybe I am okay. Maybe I have been protected because I have moved forward in my life, and my life is really good. And maybe my ancestors want me to move forward, and maybe I'm not so alone after all. And maybe there's a whole bunch of really great stuff that's happened in my life. And maybe I can also look forward to having lots of other really wonderful things come forward. It may not be that they are turning their mind and attention, because we haven't seen the King of Swords show up for them. It's not like they're thinking about the King of Swords. They're just relaxing their energy, and they're just counting up the good things, the things that have changed, instead of staying in that mantra. And how will that change things? If they relax that energy flow, how might that alter things? A Page of Cups. That's where I mean, an apology, a love offer may come in. Why? Because the energy is open. And you notice how it's water again. It's all about emotion. It's all about flow. How do we let a flow come into our lives? Well, we have to first not dam up the river, or we have to, we have to allow, energy in. it may change the flow of what comes into Virgo's world. Will the King of Swords pick up on an energetic shift in the Virgo? This is not to blame the Virgo. If the Virgo does not want this king coming around, then by all means keep up with that energy, right? Like, I don't want them, I don't want them. But if they do, yes, they will definitely feel the energy shift, because we've got the Two of Pentacles. They will feel something going like, okay, wait a second. I don't feel the resistance anymore. I feel like sometimes I almost think I could reach out. Sometimes I feel like we're getting more into balance. And remember, they both actually want the star. Justice in the reverse, Seven of Swords upright. It's like, I feel that Virgo wants things to be set right, especially if I had run away from Virgo before. They actually want me to set things right. They may finally pick up on that vibe enough to say, the thing that has to be corrected is that there was a lie here. Tell me about what that lie was. Remember, this is all from the perspective of the King of Swords. They want to set right whatever the lie was. Tell me what the lie was on the behalf of the King of Swords. The Lovers. That they didn't want Virgo when they did. That they didn't feel divinely guided when they did. That they've chosen Virgo all along, even though I don't know why they would have lied and act like they didn't. The Fool card, the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. That they wanted to take a leap of faith, that they wanted to become the King of Pentacles so they could match with the Virgo, that they wanted to be, that they want to put the effort in, the work in, that they've always wanted to do that. I don't know why they would have lied, but this is what they want to correct. May I just ask before we wrap this up, where did everything really go so wrong? Ooh, did I lose one? No, only onto my lap. Two of Wands in the reverse. Page of Wands sideways. Knight of Cups. I almost feel like there was never enough time invested. There was the knowledge that there was something that was wanted, but this never fully even got off the ground. This is like, I know what I want, but I don't, somebody didn't really, like, I don't know if they both stuttered a little bit in, trusting that they each wanted this, or if there was love here, but there was some lack of, this is like starting a journey. I feel like somebody wanted this and they knew it, but to actually come forward, I don't know. If there was distance and stuff, it might have required a lot more effort and work to try to get something off the ground that just, it was like almost impossible. 10 of Wands. Now, there was an obstacle. There was a knowledge that there were other things that still needed to be tended to in life. They still had burdens. And so this relationship that maybe should have been able to start out with, two people date. It takes time to get to know each other. They have time to invest, casually and comfortably. But when they're maybe at a distance, it's really hard to do that. And in the meantime, normally if we start dating somebody, like, even if we're still kind of like laying down some other burdens in our lives, we have the opportunity to be around each other, and like, we get comfortable enough to like tell that person, oh yeah, this is what's going on in my world, and I still got this and that to do, as we build that rapport with each other. But if these two, because it's almost like they didn't get a chance to get to that level of rapport, the desire was there, but it didn't happen. And so in the meantime, obstacles that still needed to be laid down, that kind of ripped this thing apart. That's what it looks like here. It does not look like cheating. It does not look like any heinous crime. It just looks like there wasn't enough time invested to build that rapport. Nine of Swords, 10 of Cups. And yet it was always there. The desire to have the 10 of Cups was always there, and everything got torn apart because stress and pressure over, why is there blockage? Why don't we really have confidence moving forward, even though we had confidence that we wanted this, but why isn't it really happening? All of that just crashed the whole thing down. Well, then here's hoping that they get this thing worked out, right? Here's hoping that they get this thing worked out. I'm not going to say that looks like a very good reason. None of that looks like a good enough reason to me for them to have had such, angst and separation and all that stress. So I still don't fully comprehend like where all the issues were, but this storyline is not really about the issues. It's actually about relaxing the energy. And it's interesting that it's like the Virgo relaxing their energy is actually really like a momentous thing that assists in like just letting things flow. And again, I don't want it to sound like, oh well, it's Virgo's fault, they need to, they shouldn't be still stressed out because, or still feeling like they are reminding themselves over and over again, like, nope, I'm alone, they're not here. It's, I don't want to heap blame on anybody, right? Because obviously that's the whole point. Virgo's like, they weren't here. Like, I'm not lying to myself, but I'm not going to pretend that when someone hasn't been communicating to me, oh, but I know that they want to. It's like this Virgo was not about to sell themselves a dream or a falsehood, which I totally admire, that somebody is like, nope, it doesn't matter how hard it is to swallow, I am not about to lie to myself. That kind of it's just like this Virgo is quite a realist. I can't reach that. I can't put that deck away. I hope that this King of Swords, as soon as they feel that energy relax, I hope that they find the way to open up real quickly here, because it just seems like there's been enough pressure for enough time. Like, let's get the pressure out. In fact, hold on. I never do this, but I'm going to ask, when, if there is a win on this, when are these two maybe going to have this? 8 of Swords, Queen of Wands, again with the Hermit, and then we've got the 6 of Coins. I gotta say, all of this says it's on the Virgo's schedule. It's as soon as the Virgo is feeling so powerful, sexy, alluring, attractive, handsome, whatever, substitute whatever adjectives for whatever gender you prefer to identify as, for this character, whatever you like. And it's all on the Virgo's turf. The Virgo is the one who will go ahead. I mean, it could be 6 days, could be 8 days, could be 8 months. It's all about when they feel really awesome and feel really ready, that like, you know what, universe, I am so ready to connect with someone. And even it could be when they energetically say, I'm not going to say that that person isn't here and remind myself of that every day. You know what? If that person is thinking about me, damn Skippy, they should be. Look at me. Look at all this good. Look at all this yum. Yeah, of course they're going to look at me. I'm freaking fantastic. And you know what? If they do come forward, show me what you got. What are you offering? It's almost like this will happen as soon as Virgo is ready to say, I'd receive them. I might not say yes, but I might want to talk to them and see what's on their mind. And if they want to come forward, yeah, I'm not going to say no. It's almost like when the Virgo gets into that vibe that things kind of change, right? But it always boils down to Virgo gets to decide what they actually want. They do not need to take this person back. They if they have already moved on, then this is all a moot point. And this is not, I mean, it's a fictional story, so it's definitely not saying what is going to happen, right? But I do like that the overall message is growing beyond a repetitive thought of negativity, just to help energy flow into our lives. And that to me is the takeaway message. It's not about, is this King of Swords going to then finally come back in? It's more about, at least to me, the big takeaway was not allowing repetitious thoughts to become these huge blockages that then bog down all kind of energy flow. And so I think that was a positive message. But I am always cheering for our characters. So thank you guys for being here. If you do enjoy my art, if you're here watching it, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. It lets me know that you like the channel and want it to continue, and then I'll keep doing it. And then if you are new here, welcome. As I always say, I am a fictional storyteller. I am not a psychic. I wish I had that gift. I do not. I have the gift of storytelling. These are always fictional. I'm not going to tell you how your life's going to go, how it's supposed to go. I'm not going to give you life advice. None of those things. This is all for fun, for entertainment. Maybe there will be some inspirational message or a new perspective that comes out of it. That's what I look for in the stories. And that's why I always look for, at the end, what was the big takeaway message? And I just feel like not having repetitious thoughts and how that can allow energy to flow better. I think that was the big message in this one to me. But you may see it differently. Whatever it is, I hope you always have fun, and I hope whatever you choose in your life, I hope it's everything that you wish for, and I hope it's always empowering to be reminded you get to decide what is your world going to be made of. All right, take care. Bye.